Yo, what is up? What is up? I am back for another episode of the Entrepreneur DNA podcast. So welcome. This is actually the last day in the office for the year 2018. So I'm very excited. I'm very happy. In celebration, I amped up on a bunch of donuts. I brought my assistant Andrea donuts. So it's a celebration. 2018 was an awesome year. I hope 2018 was an awesome year for you guys as well. But I am all looking forward into 2019. 2018 is officially over to me. And I am looking forward to 2018 and 2019 and what I can accomplish in 2019 that I didn't accomplish in 2018. So if you guys just found the Entrepreneur DNA podcast right now, this is your first episode. Check out what I got on my website, justincolby.com. I'm actually launching a book to go along with this podcast called The Entrepreneur DNA. And we are doing kind of a pre-launch now. Go to the website, sign up for the pre-launch of the book. It is not out yet. It'll be called The Entrepreneur DNA. Go to the website, Justin Colby, get the book for absolutely free pre-launch because you sign up now. It's right there, right on the web page, justincolby.com. And then sign up for the pre-launch. So with that said, this podcast is all about being able to learn from myself and so many successful entrepreneurs out there in no one industry across the board, that a lot of names you know, some of the names you don't know, some don't care about being known because they care more about building a successful business and they just stay under the radar, right? And so this episode, there is no guest. It will just be me. But this is all about the strategies, the mindset, the tactics that it truly takes to be a successful entrepreneur. And so this episode, I'm going to be talking about going into the new year and how I'm going to be changing myself and how I really suggest you guys think about how you're going to go attack 2019. And it's a pretty simple concept. Everyone on social media right now is talking about goal planning and how to attack 2019. And I'm going to take a spin on it that I use for myself to drive myself to be active, to take action, to push myself into the goals that I want to achieve, to raise the bar that I want to be able to achieve so that I'm always striving for better. And the concept is simple. The concept is this: who do I need to be to do what I need to do, to have what I need to have? You guys have heard it before, be, do, have, right? So who do I need to be? What do I need to do to have what I want to have? And if I remove myself from those questions, who do I need to be? If I remove myself from what do I need to do? If I remove myself from what do I, to have what I want to have, and really write them down. I'm not kidding. Each question is independent. It will take a good amount of thought to this, because I will tell you right now, going into 2018, I knew I wanted to travel more. I knew I wanted to find someone special in my life. I knew I wanted to do a lot of great things because my business was running pretty top line, high revenue. Things were moving. And so I wanted to create the life I wanted. And a lot of that ended up being travel, which I had an amazing year traveling. One of the highlights was going to Greece for 2 weeks, but I went all up and down this country. I was in Mexico, I was in Canada. Greece was probably the furthest I went, but that was part of what I wanted to do. And I can tell you right now, after writing down, do I have it? I don't have it here, unfortunately. After writing these questions down and writing, who do I need to be? What do I need to do to have what I want to have? I can tell you now, the person I need to be in business is more committed. Hands down, I am not committed enough. And why I say that is because we did not achieve what I wanted to achieve, though we got very close. But even then, I think that benchmark was set too low because I wanted to live a certain lifestyle. I didn't push myself far enough. I didn't push myself hard enough. And very frankly to you guys, we made 2 or 3 pretty massive mistakes that really, really hurt us financially. And I put that on myself. Yes, do I have a business partner? Yes, do I have business partners? Yes, do I have employees? Yes. But I don't put blame on them. I put it on myself, as I'm the chief, I'm the leader, I'm the visionary that pushes this whole machine. So I put that on myself. And these mistakes were pretty massive. These were pretty big financial mistakes, pretty big just business choices that we decided to go into, that I now learned a big lesson, right? So that's the key to any mistake, guys. You need to learn that lesson. But my point to that is, if I would have been more committed to driving the ship, could I have avoided these mistakes? And I'm going to tell you, yes. That is one of the biggest lessons I learned is, who do I need to be? I need to be the guy that pushes this ship. I need to be more committed. I need to be, in Grant Cardone's word, as I just wrapped up his book, I need to be obsessed with achieving these monster goals that I have. Now, again, yes, we made 2 or 3 pretty massive mistakes, but we had so much growth on other sides of the business. There was so much revenue brought in. There were so many different business partnerships formed and equity brought in from other companies that it was still an incredible year. But one thing I will say, and again, I can only speak to me, but I urge you to write this down. Who do I need to be? What do I need to do to have what I want to have? So the person I need to be this year, 2019, is I need to be way more committed. Am I still going to travel? Absolutely. Am I going to still have a very nice life? Absolutely. But it will be the sacrifice of the TVs, the smaller things that I'm going to have to move out of the way to be able to stay committed is well worth it for me, right? We have a mastermind that, we're going to be going to the Dominican Republic, for God's sakes, right? So I'm going to be in the East Coast and the Dominican Republic for roughly 9 days. So again, I am still going to travel. I'm not just cutting that out, but I also recognize who I need to be. And on a very easy answer for you guys, for the sake of time, I just simply need to be committed. I would urge you to look strongly in the mirror about who you need to be. Where did you let yourself down? Where did you let your company down? Where did you let your employees down? Where did you let your spouse down? Wherever that is, find out who you need to be for 2019. Take that seriously. Be active about being the person you need to be, because I'll tell you what, most sleepless nights, most anxiety, most stress that I've ever had is because I knew I need to be doing something, being somebody that I currently wasn't. Which leads me into number 2. What do you need to be doing? And as I just mentioned, I don't really stress out about much. I don't have anxiety because for the most part, I know what I need to do and then I do it. But when there are times, and this year was a good example, where I knew I needed to be more in my business. I knew I needed to drive harder. I knew I needed to push harder. I knew I needed to be there. There were nights this year that I had those sleepless nights. I had that anxiety or that stress. And I can tell you that won't happen to me in 2019. I know what I need to do. I know I need to be the first person here in the office, which I am right now. I know I need to be working on the Friday before New Year's Eve where no one else is working. I know I need to do these other things. I know I need to be active. I know I need to push. I know I need to make more offers. I know I need to create more business partnerships. I know I need to be replacing the people that are no longer serving this business and bringing in new talent. I know what I need to do. And again, I wish I had it here. I have a whole bunch of stuff here. Unfortunately, that's not it. I thought I threw it in my bag. I didn't. But it's a laundry list of things I know I need to do over this year. And honestly, it started last week. As soon as Christmas was over, I had this list made out. I know what I need to do. In fact, I have a call right for this with my marketing team, my chief marketing officer and my marketing manager, Andrea. And we're going to talk about exactly what's going to happen starting today through January for marketing purposes. I mean, I know the things I have to do to achieve what I want to achieve, to have what I want to have, the lifestyle I want to have, the income I want to have, the houses I want to have, the car I want to have. I have a lot of that now, but it doesn't mean I don't want more, bigger, better. And it's not just the things, guys. I want that to be very, very clear. I've done the things. I still like nice things. I'm not going to just say, I don't like nice things. Yes, I drive a Maserati. Yes, I have very expensive watches. Yes, I have all that. I got it. My house is very expensive. But I will tell you, it's not about the things that I'm talking about here. What do I want to have in my life? Do I want a successful relationship? Which is the answer is yes, right? Do I want a strong relationship with my family, my friends? Do I still want to travel a decent amount this year? Yes, but I will sacrifice a lot of that if we're not achieving what I want. And that will be revenue, that will be business, that will be partnerships, that will be success, that will be the ability to financially just start to really take shape, right? I've always done very well. I'm not happy with that anymore. I'm not happy with doing very well, right? Great is not good enough when excellent is expected. Great is not good enough when excellence is expected. That's how I'm now taking 2019 on. That's how I'm approaching 2019. Great is no longer good enough for me. That is where I'm changing. So what I want to have, I want excellence. I want things that, and again, I don't mean to say things in terms of bags and watches and stuff. I mean things like lifestyle, happiness, joy, traveling with family. My grandfather turns 90 this year. Being able to take him away and the family away to go to an awesome place, to rent a massive house for the family. Do these things because that's what I want to have. That's the enjoyment I want to have, to be able to spend time with these people, to really cherish life. But at the same time, I love what I do. I love the following I have on this podcast, the Entrepreneur DNA. I love the following I have on my other podcast called The Science of Flipping. For all you real estate investors out there, or agents, or people that want to get into flipping, go check out my other podcast called The Science of Flipping. It's on a podcast on iTunes as well. I love impacting people. I love speaking from stage. We have a huge event in January down in San Diego that I'm going to speak from stage. I love speaking with Sean Whalen and potentially speaking on his stage and all these connections. I love what I do. So I don't find this to be a hassle. I don't find doing part to be a pain. I don't wake up begrudging every day. I love it. So now I know what I need to do. Now I know I need to be more committed. Now I know I need to be more committed, do what others aren't doing, take the actions, be here first, be here last, which most often is the case. I know I need to do these things to have what I want to have, to achieve what I want to achieve. And it's not just simply financial. Yes, financial is a massive component of that. I want to double, or quite frankly, I have a 4 times the revenue that I did this year. I want to bring in 4 times that next year, or 2019. It's 2019. Let's just say it. It's, the 28th or 29th. It's 28th right now. It's Friday, last day in the office. But dude, I'm already in 2019. It's over for me, right? 2018 is over. I'm already doing that. I already have my goal to 4 times revenue in 2019. That's massive, guys. Just think about those numbers, right? That is massive. 400%. That's me. That's where I want to achieve. That's what I want to have. That's how committed I am going to be for this year. So I wish that upon you guys. Again, if you don't have the book yet, it's because it's not out. But I do want you to have the book. If you are listening to this when the book is out, you're going to go to the same place to get it. Go to justincolby.com. Check out the website. Listen to the podcast episodes there. There's a lot of free material. There's a great book called The Entrepreneur DNA. That's what this podcast is about. I appreciate you guys. I hope you had an awesome 2018. 2019 is going to be massively better because you need to decide to do it. Be, do, have. Be, do, have. Who do you need to be to do what you need to do to have what you need to have? That's all I got. Peace.